Today, let's talk about some of the accessories I use for my Rog Ally and what I carry around with me whenever I go out. So we can start with the shoulder bag. This is the Syntech carrying case. I do suggest using another case just to protect the analog sticks when you're placing your handheld into this shoulder bag. Syntech did send me this bag to try out, and from what I've tried so far using it for the past couple of days, it is pretty handy. So there's a total of 3 pockets. In the first pocket, you can put Nintendo Switch games, memory cards. This main pocket is really soft, helps protect the device. I put my Rog Ally in a case before I put it in here just because I can't really put the device in here with the analog sticks kind of sticking out just because it bends back and forth. I don't really like the feeling of that, so I always have it in a case. So the Rog Ally would go right here, and then when I want to bring the hip pad controller, it would go right in the back, like that. Back here, I can put some important stuff. I don't really find the need to use it, but if I was to travel somewhere, I imagine putting my passport back here would be the best bet. So with these accessories, let's start with the boring stuff. We have here 2 anchor cords, one silicone, one nylon. This nylon one is 10 feet, 100 watts, USB-C to USB-C. The silicone one is the Anchor 310, I believe, USB-C, USB-C as well, 6 feet. This braided one is nice, and both the Anchor ones are super nice because they come with kind of like a rubber band that keeps the cords all nice and tidied up. And then this one is just a USB-A to USB-C for the Halt 42 hit pad. It's just in case I want to plug it into a PS5. This one, I still have it with the twist tie. Always carry around a notebook with me. So this is my traveler's notebook. I take notes in here whenever I want to jot some ideas. So yeah, this kind of goes with me everywhere. There's also stickers in here. And pairing with this, I have a pen and a pencil. One is the One Pen Unibolt. This is bought from Loft in Japan. Even though it has a green highlight, the ink that comes out is black. And this is a pencil. This pencil is by Staedtler, and the size of the lead is 2, so it's thick. That way I don't have to keep changing out leads because I'm pretty heavy-handed, so I write pretty hard. All right, some drives I take with me. This is a 512 gigabyte SSD in the form factor of a 2230. This is kind of like the stock SSD that comes with the Rog Ally. I bring this around with me because I have some extra games on here that I can play if I plug it into the Rog Ally. There's a fan here to keep it cool, and there's not much to it. Another one I would bring would be the Sabrent SSD enclosure. I don't have anything in here right now because I'm trying to duplicate a drive. This is for a full-size 2280 SSD. Now, if you're carrying a device like the Rog Ally, you would need a pretty strong outlet. So right here I have the GAN Prime by Anchor, also a 150 watt charger. There's 3 USB-Cs on it. Each USB-C can output 100 watts, and a USB-A on it as well. Super nice and compact. Fits in the bag perfectly. Doesn't take up too much space. So I use the AirPods for the Rog Ally. The first time connecting it to the Rog Ally was pretty hard, but other than that, it still works great, and it's portable, and it's small enough in this case. This one is held in by a D brand case with the Robot City camo on top. And there's kind of like attachment to it, so I can attach like the lanyard that comes with. Now, if I'm not carrying the hit pad, I would bring the small controller, the 8BitDo SN30 Pro. This controller becomes very handy to me just because it's small and it feels good. Just the buttons feel very clicky and tactile. It feels great playing some indie games with this whenever I don't want to hold the Rog Ally. So I just kind of leave the Rog Ally standing while I just use the controller to play. This is the Halt 42 S13, so there's only 13 keys on here. And I found that to me, it is more comfortable playing with buttons as directionals rather than playing with an analog stick. So pulling out combos in Tekken is just a lot easier for me to pull it through here. and I can always put this on my lap and play. It's a very small, handy hit pad, and I've only used it for a couple of days, but I've already loved how it feels. Now, the main driver I have is the Rog Ally. This has become my favorite handheld compared to the Steam Deck, just because there are games on here that I can play that I can't play on the Steam Deck. Not only that, but the size to me, this is just a lot smaller than the Steam Deck, even though it doesn't look like it's a lot smaller. This still, to me, fits a lot better. And the compatibility of this handheld is just a lot better to me and for my use case rather than the Steam Deck. So whenever I want to play any AAA games that is compatible on the Steam Deck, I would go to the Steam Deck just for the OLED screen. But other than that, there are games like Wuthering Waves or Zelda Zone Zero that I can't play on the Steam Deck, so I would just bring this to play. That's pretty much what I carry around in my bag. Comment down below on your favorite bag and what kind of accessories you use for your main handheld. A great way to help me out with this channel is to give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.